Look at that water, I just want to jump in it. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, I'm zoomed in too far, aren't I? Welcome to Weigh-In Wednesday, my health vlog thingamaringading. Now that we're approaching summer, a lot more people are going to be going to the beaches, which means that a lot of people are going to be trying to lose weight and exercising, especially with winter, with all of the snow. It's really hard to get out there and run in the snow. I guess some people go to the gym, but still it's hard to stay motivated in the winter. Over the winter I didn't really eat that well and I sat around a lot. I was a big lazy slob, so I gained a few pounds, so I'm looking to start getting healthier. I actually went for a run today, which felt really good. I went for like an hour and a half and ran to some music. When you're trying to eat well and pick your food from the grocery store, you have to be really careful. I mean, so many things have salt and sugar in them, and that's because salt and sugar is addictive. Why is sugar and salt addictive? Well, in nature, we need salt and sugar from nature. But the thing is, the amount of sugar and salt from nature that we should be eating is way less. I mean, there's salt naturally in celery, so we should be eating vegetables and fruit. And that's where we should be getting our sugars, but I mean, corporations take advantage of that and put sugar and salt into everything, like McDonald's. If you ever go to McDonald's, eat their French fries, they're more like potatoey salt. It's not salty fries, it's potatoey salt. That's how much salt is in it. There's more salt than potato. But things are getting better. People are getting more health conscious. I mean, before social media, people advertised through television, so all that we really had was commercials and different diet products, which later we found out don't really work. Diet pills that they used to try to sell us don't work. A lot of the diets, they're way off course, but with social media we have real experts, and if someone's lying on the internet, then if someone finds that out, they'll be called out. I mean, with commercials, if the information is false, who are you going to tell? A few of your close friends. But if the information is false on the internet, then people are going to point that out, and everything they say is going to be discredited. So anything businesses do or the food corporations do, then it gets called out. So at least everything's a little bit more honest, and people are a little bit more aware of what we should actually eat or actually do, which, surprise, surprise, is eat well and exercise. It's really comes down to that, but it's mainly looking for vegetables, fruit, a good source of protein, and grain a day. I mean, the recommended portion is about a plate per meal, and about half of the plate grain, so a piece of bread or toast, whole grain toast, or spaghetti or rice, like half a plate, then about the size of your palm, so like about that size of a piece of meat, chicken, lean chicken or fish or something, and then your vegetables, about a quarter of the plate, or half, I think it was, yeah, about half the plate for vegetables and fruit, about a quarter of the plate for meat, a quarter of the plate for grains, and then legumes, so like lentils and beans are good for you. So that's a pretty good balanced meal there. Now, one thing I'm noticing is that a lot of claims in the health community, like in blogs or just health experts in general, kind of give good advice, good things to eat or whatever, or look for particular vitamins you should eat. For instance, a lot of health experts and people in blogs, this is commonly known now, you should have a good portion of omega-3. Now, omega-3 is found in eggs and fish, so fish is really good for you, and you could even get supplements or whatever they're called, just those gel capsules full of omega-3, so you could just pop those. But I've noticed that the food industry is still kind of trying to trick you, because they're really just looking for money. I mean, really, that's what their business is. They're not concerned with your health. So they know that omega-3 is now a hot keyword, a hot health word. People know for sure, this is a fact, omega-3 is good for you. And we trust this information because experts told us, health experts, fitness experts told us, scientists, we know omega-3 is good for you. But what food corporations or whatnot do, I noticed, is now when I go to the grocery store, anything that has any omega-3 in it at all will have a big label on the front that says omega-3, because now omega-3 is linked to health in people's minds. Oh, omega-3, they look at the package, omega-3, it must be healthy. But the thing is, where I've been reading it is a package of cookies. They're not health cookies. They just probably used eggs or maybe some omega-3 powder, and then they could, like, I mean, legally slap on omega-3. It does have omega-3 in it, but just because it says omega-3 on the package doesn't mean that it's healthy. For instance, I saw a package of cookies full of sugar and whatever, and it said omega-3 on it, and it almost looked like they were implying that it was healthy cookies or something. But I mean, omega-3 is in half the cookies anyways, because omega-3 is in eggs. So any product that you buy that has eggs in the recipe will have omega-3 in it anyway, but it doesn't mean that it's healthy. If you pick up a piece of dog shit and it says, and then someone puts omega-3 in it, doesn't mean it's good to eat. Omega-3 is good from its natural sources like eggs or fish, but I mean, they use that information to kind of subtly trick you almost. Because I remember picking this up and saying, oh, omega-3, that means it's good for you. I caught myself almost being tricked. And it's getting really dark. Yeah, it's getting really dark now. You can't really see me, so I'm gonna wrap this up. When you go to the grocery store, just basically be careful what you're buying. Keep in mind that you should be getting a good portion of vegetables, fruit, whole grains, like legumes are good for you. Another option is to, before going to the grocery store, make a meal plan. So you have a few meals set up and then you make a grocery list. And what you'll notice is that 95% of that grocery store that you go to is junk. Like, it's bad for you. It's not even kind of bad for you. Most stuff is just bad for you. Like, there's a little organic section in my grocery store that I usually go to, and it's this tiny little corner. And then they'll have a whole row full of chips, different kinds of chips, like a whole row dedicated to chips and pop, and like a whole row dedicated to different types of pizzas, like pizza and mini pizzas and pizza pops and pizza bagels and just a ridiculous amount of different types of pizza and pizza products. And then like this tiny little section where it has some vegetables. So just stay aware. Don't try to avoid packages as much as you can. Preservatives. I mean, this is all stuff you probably know already, but yeah, it's dark and you could barely see me, so peace.